Hey there, and welcome back to some more Changelessly Discombobulated in our Bob's Angels factory. And I've done a little bit of off-camera work here on stream, just to move things along a bit. I ran the belts with the stuff over here, and the tomatoes and brown sugar, whatever this is, and set up a little bit of the crushing. So what we have is these big chests, these Angels chests, which is storing the nickel from this one, and then the slag from both, and then this one is storing the, what is this? Silicon. And then we're exporting out here to do, this is all for solder processing through the metallurgy route rather than the way we're doing it. However, something I want to do first, before we continue on that, is set up some engine production, because we need to go exploring, we need trains, we did find an enemy base actually. But we need resources. There's two resources that aren't actually in the starting area that we need to get. So we're gonna need to do some exploring and hopefully find something, and then do some trains and stuff. So I want to set up engine production is what I want to start with here. And with that, we're going to make a couple of these guys. And luckily, engines are the same as they are in vanilla, which is super easy. Just iron gear wheels, pipes, and steel. So we're just going to set up a little bit of an area. I guess over here would actually probably work fine. I wanted to reserve this area for the solder processing, but I don't think it should come all the way down here. At least I hope not. So let's go ahead and find the engines. So you're going to do... Actually, I might want to move this up a little bit. So you need pipes. Okay, so let's just do that. You're gonna make, let's actually search. You're gonna make normal gear wheels, then you're going to make pipes, and this actually needs metal pipes, or iron pipes rather. And that just reminded me, some really good idea. I know you guys have mentioned this, and I just keep forgetting for whatever reason, that all the stone we're getting from stuff, it could be made into stone pipes, which is a really, really good idea. I just, for some reason, like keep forgetting that's a thing, and then forgetting to do it, even if I do remember. So I do plan to do that for sure. Now this needs technically 2 inserters because it takes 2 iron, but this takes long enough to where it doesn't really matter. We are going to then run a belt through here for the iron, and then the steel we're just going to, we're just going to kind of bring over here in a box, because we don't need like a bajillion engines right this minute. So let's actually go get some more inserters. Let's go ahead and grab some steel. This is going to be way more than enough. So just dump a couple stacks of that in there. And then some power poles, which I think this is my last one of these. But we do have more over here that I automated last time. That's a lot. I think I stuck like a whole half a chest full of materials, so that's why there's so many. But he's going to be going, which is perfect. So now while he's making engines, because we want to make a car, which I don't think we can actually do yet. Crap. We'll research that. That would be something good to research. What else does this take? Just stuff we already have. It's just going to take a little bit to research. So I wanted to get that going so that can chug along if we had an export. Almost forgot the most important part. Okay. Anyway, so what we need the other resources for, just to kind of show you here, is these stuff. So this iron ore, we can get pure iron ore without the slag and stuff in the other material, but we need to combine crushed sapphirite and givelite, which givelite's the one we don't have, and then so is the there's another one that we don't have that I can't find. Is it the XTYTSub for copper? There's another one out there that we haven't found yet. Anyway, so we need to take this and put that into these blast furnaces. Now the ratio is going to be pretty much the same as the iron and copper, but I'm not going to follow that because I don't think we need nearly as much, and this is just way easier. So this guy is going to make the lead ingots. And now this actually requires some different stuff. This actually requires oxygen, and then it outputs, I forget what it's called. We'll see here in a second. It's like something gas of some sort or other. So you're going to do tin. Now this doesn't actually give us some odd material. So To get the oxygen, I believe we just get that through like water, carbon, well, oxygen, gas. So we can just get that. Well, we can get slag and oxygen and hydrogen, or we can get oxygen and just hydrogen from purified water, which you get from something. How do you get purified water? From oxygen to hydrogen? Let's try pump. Pump, pump, pump. Where is the pump? Dang it. Well, just, is it like, isn't it called water something or other? Guess not. Pump. There we go. It's just called a pump. So let's see. Can this get us? I just want to do a test. So if this gives us, oh wait, that's purified water directly. Wasn't that one way to get it? Well, that's a little OP. That's a little ridiculous. I think maybe, because theoretically we should be able to turn, should be able to get purified water just from water. And then we have saline water, which we would need to void. But that's okay. Because then, if we go back a step, the hydrogen, we can't really do anything with at the moment, but we do get oxygen. Or we get slag. I think this one would actually just be better. Let's just do that. So this would be in an electrolyzer, which we haven't actually made yet. And probably just can't make. Really? Is that something that can just not be made yet? Okay, well, does any of these require something else? No? Great. Alright. We may change stuff. How would I find the electrolyzer? Here? Nope, that's gas. Can I just search for this? Well, if I could spell, that would help a lot. Advanced chemistry. There we go. Electrolyzer. Why can't I get that? It's already researched. Well, where the hell's the electrolyzer then? Oh, is it in here? Oh, I'm not quite used to these tabs yet. Sorry, guys. I am not used to these different icons, like what is actually in which category at this point. So I'm not going to actually build this right here, but now this stuff can actually be like turned into something. What was it? I think it can be turned into sulfur at some point. So if we have a pump here, let's just put it like here, going into an electrolyzer, which is going to make this. So he gets water. Could actually just move this. So you're going to get water from here, sir. I could get the purified water directly, but I think that's a little overpowered, to be honest. So if you go like that, and then we're going to need a little bit of like export from the slag somehow. Because I just want to put it in the same thing. I mean, it's kind of silly. I guess I could just put it in another chest, but whatever. So we're going to do that. And then this, we actually have these flare stacks, which is what we're going to want to do with the other stuff right now, just because we don't have anything we can do with it that I know of. At least so it would be helpful. So we're going to have you flare that. And we'll just grab a pipe. Stone pipe works great. And then this will just run, excuse me, we'll run, let's get some stone pipes made into here. And then this part, we may want to actually save. Can we build some sort of tank at this stage yet? Did I get fluid tanks or handling? I don't think I actually did. Processing. There we go, this stuff. It's gonna unlock a whole bunch of stuff, which may be confusing, but I wonder if we actually want to barrel it, maybe. That could maybe be good. Okay, so we've made some pipe, some stone pipe. Let's go ahead and run this over to here. You're gonna go like that. So this is oxygen gas, and that is, what was this again? Hydrogen. So the hydrogen we're just burning off if this was actually powered. There we go. Sweet. And then this just needs some fuel, so I'm gonna go need to get some more fuel, but we'll throw that in there. And he's doing his thing, and then this will throw some wood in, I suppose. kind of do his thing. And there we go. So we now have these being made, and then we need to just put those into one of these, which I have already created. And we're just going to do it a 1-to-1. I think that's not the right ratio at all, but we're just going to do it that way. And you are going to do... Actually, no. Just combine them. Molten solder. Fantastic. Like that and that. I'm starting to get the hang of this. This works pretty good. So this molten solder, we then do something with... well, then we just make solder from that. It's a different recipe, but it should be a thing we can do, right? Yeah, and this is made in a stampy thing. That's what I'm going to call this, a stampy thing, a casting machine. So let's go ahead and make a casting machine. That we now actually have these strand casting machines, which I want to make one because I'm curious. You guys had mentioned it in the comments, and I don't recall exactly what it does, but it seems interesting. So we now have the fluid handling. I did see the fluid control. We maybe want... Sure. So the fluids, I don't know where the option is for the... Oh, okay. So we have a barreling pump or a storage tank. Now we could barrel this stuff that we're getting from here. What is it that we're getting? I don't know. Lead. Sulfur dioxide gas. Okay, so what we can do with this, the sulfur dioxide gas, is we can then turn that into sulfur dioxide, or, well, that's what we want, sulfur dioxide, and then we can turn, or the something can be somehow made into sulfur. I know this can be made into sulfur somehow. Sure, so you're gonna go there. Okay, so we can do chemical void, sulfur... Oh, sulfuric acid, duh. Okay, so we turn this stuff and purified water into sulfuric acid, and then the sulfuric acid obviously can be turned into sulfur, I would imagine, at some stage. Do we want to barrel this? It might be kind of cool to barrel this. I think it would be more efficient than having a tank. I think that would be better. Steam engine, the Mark II power engines could be good. So you're doing that. Let's get a casting machine. I don't know. We're probably going to need several of these, actually, now that I'm looking at these ratios again. And what does this guy do? It's a really cool graphic. Choose a... Okay, so I don't have anything I can do, but I think there is stuff we can do with that later that can be really good. Let's actually move this in a little bit. Is this going to be 240 molten solder? I want to see if this is the same ratio. 120. This actually gives us more, I think. We need like 6 of these. Seems a little bit ridiculous. Oh no, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do with this. Okay, and then power these on. We probably are going to need more power. I might actually be like burning my power out. No, we're okay. And you're just going to make solder. Boom. And we have 4 solder. So then that, we could just belt down here instead of having this like wonky little machine. But for now, I do want to go do some exploring. So we'll do that later. This is making a ton of engines. I'm going to do like 2 stacks or something. Gonna take some and we're going to make a car. If I can find it. Let's go get some fuel. Now, I don't really have much weaponry, unfortunately. Some piercing shells would probably be a really good thing to get. I do have Mark II turrets. Would help to get some of those, maybe. Wow, these nanobots are just going crazy, man. I love it. Clear all the trees. Although with these alien biomes, the trees are actually quite nice. I kind of like the trees. If vanilla had nice-looking trees like this, I wouldn't kill them as much. Now, I thought I'd made some ammo somewhere. We should make some ammo. One last thing we should do before I forget. We need to make some ammo. We can handcraft some for now. But we definitely want to be automating some ammo. All right, so we have a car. Let's go do some exploring. Did I make a car? Car? There we go. Kind of blends in. Throw some fuel in him. This does have a gun. 15 plus 1.5. Well, that's actually really good. Maybe want to put it in there. Now, piercing ammo. Military, I think that's with military 2, isn't it? Can I get military 2? I can indeed. We should do that. Definitely should do that. So we're making some more ammo. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do some exploring. Ouch. Let's see. There's some, this looks like interesting. I'm just kind of going in a direction. We're just gonna go explore. It's gonna be fun. This terrain and trees just makes things so much more interesting. Maybe we shouldn't have bots equipped right now. Also, because if I get attacked and I need to hop out of the car, I prefer to actually have my gun equipped. Bullet. I think I want sniper turrets. Ooh. Bullet. I can get bullet damage too. I want to get some military upgrades just because I don't want to be super unprepared for the aliens. I know that they are like really good. Looks like this terrain is like really slowing down my car too. Jeez. Yeah, see that speed difference there? There's a nice crystal rock, although we only get stone from that, which we don't really need. A bit of a lake here, or an ocean. I don't know where my resources went. This could be a bit of a problem. Hopefully we find some resources out here somewhere that aren't like surrounded in enemies. Wow. This is, these trees are so nice looking. And they're not in like massive clumps too. So it's actually easy to drive through them. Are we on an island? When I spawned this out, we weren't on an island and there were resources, but it's starting to worry me a little bit, guys. Like, this is a long way. I mean, even for trains, like, this is going to be a bit of a trek. I think. Ouch. I'm using RSO. Maybe I went a little too aggressive with my RSO settings. I actually turned them down. It was default RSO settings, and then I actually made the chunk size for the spawning smaller, which means that the resources would actually be more likely to spawn. But apparently, I just don't have any resources. This is gonna be a problem, maybe. Good thing there's like insane modules and like recipes that you can. You guys have been saying you can put like limestone or lime or something into a recipe to get like a ton more iron or something. I'm glad there's stuff like that because this is gonna be this is concerning. I'm actually curious if this just like wiped the resources off my map. Maybe we should just drive in one direction until we hit something. So far, we're only hitting water, which, while it's nice, it's starting to feel a little more like an island. Did I get geodes from that? Not when I shoot it. It's okay. My inventory's full enough already. I might have to do some reveal out command and see if my resources just got eaten. Because, like, if we look, like, this is a ways out, man. This is quite a distance out here. Exploring actually isn't nearly as bad with the alien biomes because I'm just looking at the terrain and trying not to hit stuff, but it's a lot more interesting for me than exploring in vanilla. It's a nice little path carved in here, which we're probably going to hit every tree on the way. Alright, let's mow our way through this. Come on, car, you can do it. I'm going to need a new bumper after this. Let's go along the shore. There may be less stuff to hit over here. I am really actually just like really wondering what happened to all the resources on this map. When I revealed it out initially, there was definitely resources within this area. I thought, I don't know what's happened, but they got it. Here's some oil. It's not great, but at least there's something. There's some enemies. I'm finding a lot more enemies than resources. There's some elemental biter spawner. Yikes. Ooh, here's the Crotonium. That's the other thing. That's one thing we needed. So we found that. I like the Givelite, which would be great. Oh, there's some stuff. There's another patch of something. Stereotype. Actually, there's a massive... Oh, there's biters right there. Ah, crap. Move, rock. I can't drive with anything. There's actually 2 patches of this. 3 patches of this. And the glowy stuff is infinite, like infinite angels, infinite stuff. I like the iron type. The stuff I forget, blue cheese. Whoa, that's a bit of a base. Oh, so is that. Let's turn around. Okay, well we found that at least. That's good. The Givelite, well, I'm gonna have to do some more searching. I may do some searching off camera to see what I can find. Oh my god. Could you just not? Alright, let's continue around this way a little bit. I mean, it's not like we're low on resources in the base right now, so it's not really anything to panic about yet. But it would be nice to at least have the resources revealed so we can just be like, oh, okay, well, we just need to bring a train down there and we're good to go. Oh god, this snow. I mean, it's realistic. It's not like you can go like 60 miles an hour in the snow, but... it's a bit of a forest. I would like to reveal that bit. Alright. So, we've explored quite a lot. We can keep going this direction or these directions. Maybe we'd have better luck over that way. I think I'm going to go around this lake, though. Ouch. We are knocking out the research. I'm trying to just get kind of like mundane researches or vanilla researches that's not going to, you know, overwhelm the crafting area here. Youch. Oh, sweet. We revealed that area too. Alright. This is a really pretty terrain type. This is almost red desert. Not quite. But it is quite nice. What will be really interesting, actually, this is not anything to do with this series, but when 016 comes out and we have the high-res reworked terrain, like how stuff like this mod is going to work with that. Because, I mean, I think these look nice now, but I would imagine with the new terrain, it would make this stuff look really, really nice. Ooh. We got some, like, pink-purple trees over here. Yeah, let's head down this direction. Running a rail line through here would actually be really cool. Like, just taking that rail ride through all this different coloration and biomes and stuff. What's that? It's like volcanic rock or something. That's pretty cool. I did not realize the starting area was actually this big. Had I known that, probably wouldn't have made it this big. I'm gonna have to do some searching off camera, guys, and see what we can find. But I'm gonna end this episode here. I thought it would be nice to just kind of throw in some exploring. We got the solder going, which is actually pretty big, because I think that was one of the main things holding us up, because I was continuing to have to hand carry this stuff. And really, Angels is, the metallurgy part is actually really simple. Like, once you get the filter inserters and stuff, it's actually really, really nice. So I'm glad we got that done, and the engine's done, so we can, when we research trains, too, I think I did on stream. So trains are something we can now make, since we're making engines, when we're ready. And we should be good to go. So next episode, we're going to continue on military science. We did actually unlock that. Let's look at that really quick. Which just takes normal vanilla stuff. So that's pretty easy. And then piercing ammo does take... Well, it just takes some normal stuff. So we could work on military science next episode, or maybe head towards blue science, or get... once I explore, I'm going to explore between episodes and find some resources. So maybe we'll do some train stuff. I do need to run the solder down there, but that should be easy enough. Just some inserters and belts. And I believe that'll do it. Things are going pretty good. Thanks for all your help and tips as always. Keep leaving them. Like I've said before, Even if I haven't responded, I've read them. Like in the last episode, I didn't really respond to any yet, but I've read through them all, and they were really, really helpful and kind of, enlightened me in terms of what I'm doing wrong and like what could be done better and stuff, which is really nice. So, anyway, thanks guys. Leave your thoughts down below, and until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.